change in my life. I want to change in my health. Tired of living sick and broken. It is a choice to walk in full of the Spirit.
One World Missions is a partner-supported missions outreach working worldwide to equip God's people to complete God's Great Commission. Under the auspices and oversight of AFCM, our field of operations spans the globe as we work in a supporting capacity with missionaries, indigenous pastors, church planters, and lay workers in nations as diverse as Egypt, Russia, Peru, Thailand, Brazil, China, the Philippines, and numerous others. These are the nations, the peoples of the world. They are our inheritance, ours to possess. But what is our motivation? What would it take to move us to action? With One World Missions, there is the opportunity to experience new things and travel to exotic locations. The chance to give, so our lives will be a blessing to others. The enrichment that comes by all that we receive, and the personal growth that occurs as we make God's priorities our priorities. This is the question: what is your motivation? Is it the opportunity to go places and do things that you have only dreamed of? Our experiences are what shape our individual lives. We minister in countries all around the world. We journey up the tributaries of the Amazon River, conducting leadership seminars and doing evangelism in remote villages.
I look back at my life, and there are different points in my life that I can honestly say, if I hadn't done that, my life would be different. And these mission trips are definitely some of those times. Those trips have forced me to get out of my comfort zone, which is something Americans aren't forced to do ever. Which, when that happens, your eyes are open to so many different things that God can show you.
Our teams encounter many of the most famous places on earth, including the Mayan ruins of Guatemala, the Temple Mount in Israel, the historic sites of old Russia, and the Great Wall of China. Are you motivated by the act of giving of your time, your resources, indeed giving of yourself? We administer medicines and basic health care through medical outreaches. We provide aid to prisoners and widows and distribute clothing and toys to orphans and the needy. We furnish ministries with books, equipment, and much-needed resources. We conduct camps and conferences for youth and children. Through our missionary discipleship program, we are training the next generation of missionaries by opening training centers around the world. We learn that it is truly more blessed to give than to receive. Are you motivated by the ways in which your life could be enriched through all you might receive? We marvel at the real change in people's perspectives of God, the church, and themselves. We witness our team members developing friendships that will last a lifetime. We consistently hear how their lives have been affected during times of teaching, prayer, and personal ministry.
You end up seeing God move in ways you never believed He would move. On these trips, God definitely used me in different ways, and I just didn't think that I had it in me. You learn so much about yourself, you learn about other people. It's incredible.
We are so blessed by the opportunities we have had to build long-term relationships with local believers, regardless of cultural or language differences. We continue to feel as though we receive far more than we give. Or are you motivated by the potential growth and maturity that occurs in your life?
When Jessica came back, you could tell that she had been someplace outside of the country, outside of herself, where now she was looking at the world as a bigger place, with her God as a bigger God than when she left.
One World Missions trains individuals and groups, providing them opportunity to participate directly in missions work. Teams assist local leaders, helping to attain the vision that God has given them. We partner in projects as varied as the ministries themselves. We work in establishing new churches and Bible schools, evangelism and discipleship. One World Missions ministers to thousands of people each year, witnessing the joy of many giving their hearts to the Lord as they are touched by the Holy Spirit. Relationships with Christ grow, and the ability for God to use them grows. With One World Missions, you have the unrivaled opportunity to see God work in ways you would never experience in your day-to-day lives. The result of giving your time and life is returning home to your family, friends, and church with new enthusiasm for reaching the world with the gospel message. As Christians, we are enriched as we follow God's plan for our lives. We mature as we take God's love to the nations. Do not let another year go by without getting involved in One World Missions. Whether it is ministering to the peoples of rural China, planting churches in Peru, or doing youth ministry in Russia, you will never be the same. If you are an individual or represent a group that is interested in participating in one of our outreaches, please contact us. If you are a parent, grandparent, pastor, or mentor, and you are in a position to take part in sending a laborer, please contact us. If you sense a calling to full-time missions work and desire missions training, please contact us. If you have a desire to support what One World Missions is doing in the nations, please contact us.
It is a choice to walk in full of the Spirit.